round up at the register or scan to donate at QR codes that you'll find everywhere and maybe on your screen in just a second. So let's check in with Maddie and Jeremy. We have an Ozarks Food Harvest, well, a lot of people out here, and a truck as we are trying to stuff the truck tonight. Maddie and Jeremy, you guys have had a lot of fans out here, but ones that are also giving back too.
Yes, we just had an adorable little girl give some money, and we gave her a carrot pen. And our goal today is to stuff the truck for Ozarks Food Harvest, buy some non-perishable items, and we're going to fill this big cardboard box over here. Then we're going to load it into their giant truck, helping so many families this holiday season. And Maddie, the need is great.
The need is great, and especially here, just keep this in the back of your head, okay? Maybe even the front. Most needed items: tuna or canned meat, peanut butter, boxed meals like rice and pasta, beans, soups, stews, cereal, canned fruit, and vegetables. Those first few items, tuna, other canned meat, and peanut butter, great sources of protein. We all need protein to keep ourselves going through the day, mentally stimulated. So you guys come on out to Hy-Vee. Let's help us fill the truck.
Yes, we're at both locations, both Hy-Vees in Springfield. We're going to be here, so come say hi.
All right, thank you, Maddie and Jeremy. And just a reminder, if you don't have time to stop by Hy-Vee, you can donate money too. Every dollar you donate will provide 4 meals to families in need through Ozarks Food Harvest. We're going to wrap it up here. I'm getting wet. We're at Hy-Vee on West Battlefield. We'll send it back to you, Mike.
Awesome to see everyone stepping up. Thanks so much, Bailey, for that update from the Hy-Vee on West Battlefield. And you can also donate to Putting the Ozarks First by scanning the QR code right there on your screen. That'll take you right to the Ozarks Food Harvest website. And a quick reminder for you, all proceeds will be going directly to Ozarks Food Harvest, and that helps them keep their shelves full. And again, as you just heard Bailey mention, each dollar provides 4 meals for those in need. Our campaign runs through December 31st. And time now to check our question of the day, and that is, what time do you start your Thanksgiving dinner? There are several options to choose from right there. It looks like a lot of folks starting out around noon or 1, which usually makes sense. Scan the QR code or go to ozarksfirst.com/vote, and we'll have those final numbers for you a little later on the show. The St. Louis Cardinals fans will get a chance to see some of their favorite players in the near future. Ozarks First Chris Penson has details in tonight's Cardinals Nation Update.
Thanks, Mike. And yes, if you're a faithful fan of the Redbirds and you need your fix a little sooner than, say, spring training, you're in luck. Because guess what? The 31st annual Cardinals Caravan is coming to Springfield on Friday, January 16th, which gives you 2 shots to see the current and former Cardinals that day. The first stop will be at 12:30 at Hammonds Field, naturally. Or how about the evening, when you can go to Great Southern Bank Arena and watch the Bass Pro Tournament of Champions and see the Redbirds come out at 6 p.m. Admission, of course, is free as always, but there will be chances to take photos and even win some tickets. So mark your calendars and tune in to Ozarks First at 9 and 10 o'clock for a whole lot more on sports and news. I'll see you then.
All right, thanks, Chris. Meantime, the Chiefs are looking to rebound from a tough divisional loss last Sunday. They'll be hosting the Indianapolis Colts at Arrowhead this coming weekend. Now, offensive tackle Josh Simmons is breaking his silence on his 4-game absence. He says he's thankful for the team's support, but didn't give a reason. Head coach Andy Reid says he's impressed with Simmons coming back and not missing a beat.
Yeah, listen, I mean, for being away for a few weeks there, I thought he did a nice job. He got to clean up a couple things, so with the penalties and that. But his effort, his attitude and everything was great.
And the Chiefs are facing the Indianapolis Colts Sunday afternoon. The Colts only have lost 2 games so far this season. Still ahead, we are serving the Ozarks tonight and looking at how one local group is helping prepare women for future financial success after this.
Hi folks, Roger here with Tri-Lakes Ford Chrysler.
Roger, look what I found.
A baseball signed by Babe Ruth?
Never heard of him.
He's the greatest baseball player of all time.
Ooh, let's play catch.
No way, Tri-Lake, this baseball's super rare.
Fine, if you won't play catch with me, at least take me for a ride in that shiny new Jeep Gladiator.
All right, you have a deal.
Come see us at Tri-Lakes Ford Chrysler, where we've got more awesome finds than you can shake a stick at.
John Wayne Heating and Air wants to save you thousands. Take advantage of 60 months no interest or $1,500 off a new system. Call John Wayne Heating and Air and save big before November 30th for 60 months no interest or $1,500 off a new system.
Save
savings.
Discounts, the best bargains.
At Ollie's, we've got brand name merchandise at up to 70% off the fancy store prices every day.
I get to keep more money in my pocket.
Ollie's! Good stuff, cheap!
Need a replacement part fast? Text us a photo and we'll find it in store for you. Harry Cooper Supply.
When I started working for my dad, I was 19 years old. I asked him if I could work at the store. He said no. Before we built the store, he wanted to make sure I was all in.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, I want to show you that I'm committed to this store.
Yeah. I know what you're going to say.
And I started unbuttoning my shirt, and he was like, what'd you do, shave your chest? And I had gotten a tattoo of a diamond on my shoulder. And that was when he knew that I was committed for the rest of my life.
Your jeweler for life. Everyone's gearing up for the holidays. The best friend.
So happy together.
And the first timer. The neighborhood hero. And the out-of-towners. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
It's Chevy Red Tag. Now well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models. Plus, Costco Executive members can get a 1215 members-only incentive.
We're taking you inside.
Kansas City Huddle is the show for football fans. Join us for exclusive player interviews and in-depth coverage of all things Kansas City football.
Tonight on Ozarks First.
Well, in Carthage, the completion of a home renovation project is the cause for a big celebration. The group Vision Carthage has a program where members restore homes in the city at no cost to the homeowners. The purpose is to continue beautifying Carthage. Their latest project, completed on Wednesday, was fixing up this home that was built back in 1946, currently the home of the Gomez-Cortez family.
For his family, it means a lot because this is something that God has blessed them with, this roof, and now his kids and family can enjoy a better life. Basically, a lot of the work was done on behalf of our Hispanic community, so this is something that brought our culture together for this big effort.
Yeah, what a difference there after that project. Vision Carthage also receiving a $5,000 donation for their home restoration program. Since 2016, they have restored more than 65 homes.
And now, serving the Ozarks. Sponsored by NAV Restoration and Roofing and by Patriot Heat and Air.
And it's time now for this week's Serving the Ozarks. And tonight we're highlighting the group Women in Need of the Ozarks. They provide financial services for single moms all across Southwest Missouri. Here's Ozarks First Angela Luna with their story tonight.
Hardships can throw anyone off on any given day, but as a single mother, it can be even more difficult to bounce back.
You know, living in survival mode is not how you want to be. So if we can take that one lady out of survival and put her into thriving, I feel like we've accomplished our mission.
Women in Need of the Ozarks provides a one-time financial gift to help assist hardworking single women. For 22 years, WIN has been helping women get back on their feet, and they're funded through their many different events like their bake sale. Plus, they have meet and greets where volunteers and women in need can bond. Their goal is to make them feel comfortable and even welcome them to give back in the future.
Somebody might be going through a divorce and not have a lot of friends, and they see it, or somebody recommends them. The next thing you know, they're all hands in with us.
It can be intimidating to ask for help. Longtime volunteer Teresa Suda was nervous at first, but wants women to know they're not alone and that Women in Need is there to lift you up.
Don't give up. And there are people out there who genuinely care. And you can turn right back around and get back full circle, even if it feels like you're being needy for the moment. There's still hope, and that's what Women in Need is.
If you'd like to volunteer or in need of assistance, we have a link on our website. Reporting in Springfield, Angela Luna, Ozarks First.
Serving the Ozarks. Sponsored by NAV Restoration and Roofing and by Patriot Heat and Air. The Bear Nation Update is sponsored by Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks.
Playing bingo with my friends is so fun, but if I can't see the numbers, I just can't play.
At Missouri Eye Institute, we've been helping patients enjoy their quality time with our cataract services. Our team is with you throughout the entire journey, and our personal approach means no long wait for exams and surgery.
Thanks to Missouri Eye Institute, I'm playing bingo every week, and I won! Bingo!
Missouri Eye Institute, come join us on your journey to a better life.
The wind rolled in and blew your shingles away. Your sealant is dripping, but it's okay. Call Absolute. Absolute. A leaky roof can be a downer. Don't trust your home to no out-of-towners. Call Absolute. Absolute. Call Absolute. Absolute. Call Absolute. Absolute.
Hey, Missouri, are you ready to get your bet on? That's right, FanDuel is going live soon. And from live betting to same-game parlays, FanDuel has it all. Sign up now and you'll get bonus bets to use on day one. Don't miss out. Sign up today.
Everyone deserves to be connected. Big cities, small towns, everywhere in between. And staying connected shouldn't break the bank. That's why T-Mobile and US Cellular have joined forces. The best network just got bigger. And we're combining it with the local service you know and trust. Join now and save up to 20% versus Verizon.
Well, it's time to reveal the results of our question of the day, and that is, what time do you start your Thanksgiving dinner? The choices there were noon, 2, 4, 1, all over the place right there, Jamie. Looks like most people, though, start kicking it off right around the 1 o'clock hour for those evening meals. Maybe noon. That gives people the chance to sleep in, catch some extra Z's there before all the hard work you have to do.
What about you?
I would say usually around 1. I go to lots of Thanksgiving dinners for family, and they're kind of all over the place right there. I know some of the moms and grandmas out there, they start maybe overnight.
Yeah,
getting stuff ready.
Yeah, I remember my grandmother, for Christmas dinner, she would start like several days before Christmas Day, because there's like all these different things that would take time to make. So
yes, exactly.
Yeah, but noon was about the start time for my family when I was a kid.
It's a good time right there. A little bit of a rainy night tonight, but not too much.
Yeah, wet night. Hopefully we'll get some sun and mild temperatures tomorrow.
All right, thanks for joining us here at 6. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Good night.
New CBS Tonight. In need of relationship advice? Hey.
What?
Georgie and Mandy have gotcha.
What if I call her, but I promise to stay calm? You gotta be strong. I feel like I'm going crazy.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
Now get out.
America's #1 comedy.
But I'm hurting.
I know. Get out.
Get out!
Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage is all new CBS Tonight and streaming on Paramount Plus.
During the month of November, fall into cash, prizes, great live entertainment, and excellent food. Indigo Sky Casino, the area's premier casino destination. Over 1 million reasons to party and play at Indigo. Friday, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., play for your chance to win up to $10,000 cash. On November 28th, 2 p.m. to 10 p.m., qualify to punch a spot and reveal your prize. Indigo Sky Casino, Highway 60 west of Seneca, Missouri. IndigoSkyCasino.com for information.
Everyone's gearing up for the holidays. The best friend.
So happy together.
And the first timer. The neighborhood hero. And the out-of-towners. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
It's Chevy Red Tag. Now well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models. Plus, Costco executive members can get a $12.50 members-only incentive.
Prices have done nothing but get higher over the past few years. If affording a new home feels further away than ever before, you need to visit Three Stone Homes. At Three Stone Homes, we've seen prices come back down on many of our most popular homes. There's no better time to find the home of your dreams without mortgaging your future.
Come out to Rogersville and see over 20 displays at the most affordable prices.
Three Stone Homes, more home, less money.
KC Huddle on Ozarks First, sponsored by Wild Haven Building Company.
Howdy, folks, and welcome to another edition of Kansas City Huddle in front of a full house of Chiefs Kingdom's fans to welcome our guy, Chief Safety, Jaden Hicks. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. I'm blessed. Thank you.
You're getting to be old hat at this show. We could switch chairs maybe next time. You could ask me questions.
Yep, I'll be interviewing you.
There you go. All right, well, sorry we got to start with a loss. Let's talk about the disappointing loss after Denver. What was the mood of the team like?
The mood, I mean, we knew what had to be done. Obviously, we came up short, so there was a little bit of disheartening there. But, you know, it's just next, what can we do next? And that's what we move on top of that and build on top of that. So that's what.
Always tough after a loss, especially a division game when it seems like you kind of have to have it.
Yeah, definitely. And those division games, we always say they count as two. So next time we'll get them.
Oh, there you go. I like that attitude. That'll be on Christmas. That'd be a good Christmas present, right? A little revenge under the tree, maybe. All right, let's talk a little bit about the end of that game. Take me through that last drive for the Broncos. 10 plays, 58 yards. They scored that winning field goal, but the big play on was the 3rd and 15. What did you see on that play?
Yeah, that just came down, and you know, we just got to outwork our opponent, and we came up short there. And it just takes all 11 guys out there on the field. You know, it takes everyone to be a part and playing a big role in this league. And obviously, we came up short.
And that wasn't the only third down they converted on that drive. They had 2 of them, but a third down seems kind of to be an issue at times for you guys. Can you pinpoint anything that stands out that maybe not helping you guys get off the field?
Yeah, and it's just minor mistakes that we talk about all the way, you know, throughout the week. Just cleaning up some mental errors, and obviously there's all 11 guys, like I said, and yeah, that'll just help better this team.
Yeah, Chris Jones had an interesting quote and post-game. He said that Bo Nix actually changed some of the protection, moved the players around on that 3rd and 15. I mean, that's just good scouting, right? You just got to tip your hat.
Yeah, I mean, some guys can pick those things up, and obviously, you know, that's what makes them elite. And so props to him. I didn't really catch that either, but yeah, props to him.
All right, after the game, Patrick Mahomes usually talks to you guys. I've heard a few of the things he says after games. What was he saying after this one?
You know, there's business to handle, and that's really all he said, because these next few weeks are going to count, and as long as we have a chance, you know, we're going to make the most of it.
All right, Patrick Mahomes spoke to the media and had this to say about the mood of the team after the loss in Denver.
I mean, it sucks. Don't get me wrong. Like you gotta feel that, but you gotta be able to kind of use that energy to push it into the next week, into the rest of the season. And yeah, I mean, it's not always been just championships. We've dealt with adversity, and guys have learned and gotten better from it. I mean, obviously, this is something that we haven't dealt with so early in the season. But at the same time, I mean, I know the guys in that locker room and know how they're going to respond. And all we can do is stick together and push ourselves to be even better.
Patrick Mahomes there talking about dealing with adversity is something this team hasn't had to deal a whole lot with. 5-5 at this point of the season, kind of uncharted territory for the Chiefs. So how do you deal with that adversity?
Yeah, you know, it's just building on top of our mistakes. You know, obviously penalties cost us many of these games, and, you know, those are some things that we got to fix. And so, you know, just cleaning up week by week, locking in with our coaches, you know, extra time. You know, it might take an extra time away from our families and stuff like that, but that's stuff that's got to get done.
Yeah, Coach Reed said they're leaning on a lot of the veteran guys who have been in situations before. Chiefs been in similar situations and made big runs. So what's the message from Coach Reed from you guys after the game?
Yeah, like I said, just mistakes that costed us, those penalties, those are a killer. And so, you know, he just tells us, you know, it starts in the film room. We got to make sure we're on top of film and being early, stuff like that.
I heard Coach Reed say he went back and forth on the plane talking to each guy just to kind of check on them and see how they were doing. Have you seen coaches do that before, or is that something Coach Reed does?
No, I mean, this is my first time, and with Coach Reed, that's a really, you know, a nice man. I mean, he's going up and down, asking how we're feeling, did we make it out healthy? So stuff like that means a lot to us players, you know, that coach that cares and gets up on the plane flight and asks us those questions.
Yeah, Coach Reed, again, said that leaning on guys who've been in this situation before, Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, some of the older guys. Who do you lean on when things get difficult?
Some of the captains on our defense, guys like Chris Jones, Nick Bolton, and then some of the veteran, you know, DBs, Trent, B. Cook, you know, they've all been here. They've been at the highest level, the farthest level. So, you know, leaning on those guys to take advice from and, you know, building on top of that.
And again, the Chiefs haven't been 5-5 this late in the season, but you've had some experience of being 5-5. Tell me about that.
Yeah, in college, that's definitely not a good feeling, I would say. But now being on this winning team, I'm just trying to help, get back in that winning column.
And then you guys in college, you told me you won 5 and then lost 5 in a row. Is that right?
Yep, won 5 straight, then lost 5 straight. So it wasn't a good feeling.
No, not a good feeling at all. But during that losing streak, how did you deal with the adversity and what was going on?
Yeah, I mean, just staying in the training room, getting that body healthy. I feel like that's the main thing. Make sure we're playing at the highest level, and then extra film. That's what it comes down to.
All right, extra film. Well, usually Chiefs Kingdom, they're packed in here tonight. They're always ride or die with you guys. A little bit of negativity now, because you may not win the division, maybe not. Still a small chance. Still a good chance to get in the playoffs. So how do you deal with adversity outside of the building?
Yeah, especially with veterans in this league. They always say just stay off social media because that can really it can take a piece out of you. But you don't give it any energy. You just turn it off. So that's the main thing. Turn it off.
Turn off the TV, radio. Well, you're not going to turn this show off.
Yeah,
though,
right? No. We're listening to this.
Very good. And none of these folks in here would say anything negative on social media about the Chiefs, right?
Right.
Sure. But the fans here, obviously, they're going to be fired up this Sunday coming up Arrowhead against the Colts. We'll talk about that game coming up. I know you're looking forward to it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Looking forward to it. All right, we're going to talk more about the Colts game coming up and how to stop that dude named Jonathan Taylor who seems to be running all over the NFL. That and more with Chief Safety Jaden Hicks right here on Kansas City Huddle.
So Wildhaven Homes is going to be the premier builder in Arkansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, and Tennessee.
So ideally at Wildhaven Homes, we're looking for families that want a legacy. We want to go past just the idea of building cookie cutter homes and be able to do something that transcends time.
Whatever you want from a barn door perspective, we can provide that.
Why Wildhaven? Because you're going to be part of our family. That's how we're going to treat you. And we're going to be there with you every step of the way, building your perfect Wildhaven home.
Visit our website, check us out on social media, and we hope that we can be a part of your forever home.
I've been practicing law here with Webster & Carlton for 25 years. My name is Tom Carlton, a partner at Webster & Carlton Law Firm. My wife and I, Melissa, live in Carthage. We are a blended family, so we have 7 kids between us. Have a great life, and we love living in Southwest Missouri. Representing injured workers, I think, is kind of what I was meant to do in life. Coming out of law school, I happened to get with this firm, and it just worked out, so I've enjoyed it very much.
Get this, FanDuel is coming to Missouri.
Yeah, it is.
I'm pumped. Let's go.
America's #1 sportsbook is coming soon to Missouri. Get up to $400 in bonus bets when you sign up today.
Wait, did you see this?
We gotta go.
That's right. Menards 11% rebate ends Thanksgiving Day. Hurry in and wrap up those big projects. Update your home with Shaw Vinyl Plank Flooring. Wentworth Vinyl Plank is $269 a square foot after rebate. Transform your bathroom with Lions. Get this wave shower for $599.99 after 11% rebate. Now's the time to complete your project. The 11% rebate ends Thanksgiving Day.
Save big money at Menards.
If your organization would like to be notified when Ozarks First has a job opening, please contact our EEO coordinator at the station.
This week's Getting the Job Done moment of the week presented by KB Complete goes to Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce. Kelce had 9 catches for 91 yards and a touchdown against the Broncos. That touchdown was his 84th with the Chiefs, setting the record for most touchdowns in franchise history.
The job's not done until it's KB Complete.
Welcome back into Kansas City Huddle with Chief Safety Jaden Hicks. Let's talk about Travis Kelce real quick before we get into the Colts. What was your vantage point on that touchdown play?
Oh, man, that was awesome to see. You know, he was rumbling in there. So a big guy like that, you know, knocking dudes over, falling in the end zone, that was cool to see.
Kelsey's had kind of a resurgence this year. What have you seen from him?
Yeah, I mean, that's a guy who works hard. He puts a lot in his, you know, his technique and stuff like that. So just watching him out there, you know, at his age, still doing what he's doing, I mean, that's special.
I was going to ask you, I mean, guy doing it at his age, I mean, he's old for football age. Are you surprised that he's still performing at the level he is?
I mean, no, I mean, just the way he carries himself on and off the field, he's a real genuine dude, and, you know, just is super smart in the game. So, and it doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, team player for sure, because he was asked after the game what he thought about setting the Chiefs franchise record for total touchdowns with 84. He's like, man, I don't care. We just lost a game.
Yeah.
That pretty much sums up Kelsey, right?
Yeah, exactly. You know, that just shows the type of person he is.
And for Travis Kelsey, do you catch yourself just watching him sometimes, maybe in practice or maybe during a game?
Yeah, and he's always finishing through. You know, he'll catch a 5-yard route and just run in the end zone. So it's cool to see.
Yeah, cool to see indeed. And hopefully gets a couple more. It'd be cool if he matched his jersey number, 87, in the next couple of games. That'd be pretty sweet. All right, the next game, the biggest one. The next game's always the biggest one, right? Taking it one game at a time. Indianapolis Colts coming into Arrowhead. They were leading their division. Daniel Jones, quarterback's playing well. Running back, Jonathan Taylor, he's the main guy for them, right? He's the engine, as Coach Spags like to say. What has Spags told you about defending Jonathan Taylor so far?
Yeah, I mean, he leads the league in yards after contact, touchdowns, stuff like that. So that's a really talented dude, and he's the workhorse of their offense. And so, you know, just stopping him is the main goal.
Yeah, 1,139 rushing yards to lead the NFL, as you said. Just 15 touchdowns. He got 3 touchdowns and 244 yards. Sunday morning overseas against the Falcons. I'm sure y'all were busy, you weren't watching, but that dude had a game. So when you're mentally prepared to go up against a guy like that, how do you have to stay focused?
Yeah, I mean, it starts with practice, practicing good habits, make sure we're tackling. I mean, to tackle running back, you know, you got to have good leverage, good technique, and so we'll be practicing that throughout the week.
Do you have to mentally prepare yourself any different when you know, like, you're facing a Derrick Henry or a Saquon Barkley or someone like this? Like, this dude's going to hit me.
Oh, most definitely. Guys that like to use stiff arms, we have different techniques for that, and so stuff like that. If he likes to bounce or, you know, jump cut, we take in consideration of all that.
All right, you talked about different techniques. I don't want you to give away any secrets, but explain a little bit of the differences you may use against someone who's a bulldozer running back or someone who's just shifty.
Yeah, so if they're a bulldozer, you know, we like to say take out the engine, and that starts with the legs. You don't want to go high with them, obviously, because they're just going to run you over. But guys that like to throw stiff arms, you know, you swat the arm down and then stay up high.
All right, let's talk about Daniel Jones, 70% completion rate. I believe he has 15 touchdowns, 7 interceptions so far. What have you seen from Daniel Jones this season?
Yeah, they got a good offense rolling. I feel like their schemes have been, you know, suit for him. But we also did realize that when he holds the ball longer, you know, that's some mistakes that come with it. So we'll be looking to, you know, have sticky coverage, you know, playing good defense.
He's been sacked 21 times this year. I know that lights up your eyes a little bit. Are you sometimes, do you ever go up to Spags and say, hey, man, I got it. Just send me on that blitz.
Yeah, most definitely. I haven't blitzed in a while, so hopefully I'll be, you know, getting these few ones in these next games.
What does Spags say when you tell him that?
He
like,
say,
come on,
he's saving them. He's saving them.
He's saving them. All right, well, I don't know how many more you want to save, man. This game's pretty big. Do you watch other teams, like the upcoming team, during the week? I know you couldn't this one because they were playing overseas and super early, but
yeah, we'll watch different games, see how they like to play against different defenses, and you know, if some defenses are similar to ours, I watch some of those games, see what they like.
All right, obviously this is a must-win game. I think everybody believes this is a must-win game. I mean, every game's a must-win game in the NFL. You're fighting for a job, but how do you not put too much emphasis on a must-win game?
I mean, just coming down, playing to the basics, playing at our level, you know, what we know. We're at home, and we know the fans come out and cheer us on, so we have home field advantage. You know, I mean, that's all we need.
All right, I'm sure the fans are going to bring it Sunday, right? Indeed they are, and we'll bring you more with Chief Safety Jaden Hicks when we return right here on Kansas City Huddle.
Kansas City Huddle is brought to you by KB Complete. Chicken and pickle. Zenith Rehabilitation, and DraftKings Sportsbook coming soon to Missouri.
It happens. And when it does, don't be a hero. Call KB Complete for our $69 drain clearing. And don't worry, we've seen it all. Your job's not done until it's KB Complete.
Yo, what's better than a great touchdown? 5 great touchdowns.
Jamal Charles was cooking. Cooking.
Man, see, those are grown man touchdowns right there.
What is that supposed to mean? Grown man touchdowns. Tell me what it means, weird beard. You look like you about to give out the Gettysburg Address. You got a log cabin? With that stovepipe hat? What's the spread, Brian? Is it 4 scores?
New Missouri customers, sign up today and score $300 in bonus bets once we're live. The crown is yours.
What I have covered with Country Financial is everything from the ground up.
Life insurance, home insurance, and auto insurance.
Country Financial's been great for us. 3 kids and houses and cars and a business, and it's very comforting to know that Country Financial's in our corner.
It's important to me to know that not only am I insured, I'm insured with a reputable company.
Our experience with Country has always been stress-free. They go above and beyond to help their clients. They take care of what matters most to me.
Welcome back, joined by Indiana native Garrick Dieter. Indiana native this week. I know you're not pulling for the Colts, but you got some picks for us.
Yeah, it's one of those weeks. They got to bounce back. They have no choice now, and I'm going to rely on some of the guys that have been there, done that. So first off, we're going to start with the Kelsey touchdown. He kind of rolled back the clock last week, and he looked awesome. So I'm expecting the offense will lean on that guy, especially down in the red zone. I expect big things out of Kels this week. Another guy that made another big play, who seems to make a play every single game, is Tyquan Thornton. I think that the Chiefs are going to realize they need to play him a little bit more, and Pat obviously trusts him down the field, and it seems like that's the only guy that Pat can throw the ball down the field and actually complete the pass to. So I like Tyquan a lot this week to score, make a big play, make a big impact in this game. And then lastly, you got to go with the Colts. You got to go with the potential MVP candidate and Jonathan Taylor. I think he does get in the end zone. Chiefs have been awesome against the run, but I think it's one of those things. He seems to score 2 or 3 touchdowns a week. So I think Jonathan Taylor, I think he's going to get in the end zone this week.
Yeah, I mean, he's leading the league in rushing yards. He has 15 touchdowns so far, so I think that's pretty good pick there. About the Colts, does it end with Taylor? You stop him, you got a chance?
Yeah, I think that's the only way to go against teams to actually commit to running the ball. Is once you stop the run game, you see it with kind of the Chiefs. I mean, they were rolling a little bit with the run game, and then they all of a sudden stopped and couldn't do anything else. So NFL players are way too good to be one-dimensional. You can just drop back everybody in coverage, and you see what happens when you do that. It's not good for the opposing team. So I think if you stop him, I think you've got a good chance. I think Daniel Jones has been great for them this year, but they haven't really leaned on him too heavy to kind of take over a game and make those plays.
Yeah, we all know playing outside of Arrowhead's a different beast. And I got to ask you, because you may know what's going on with this team. All the one-score wins last year, all one-score losses this year. What's not clicking?
Man, I've been thinking about that the last 3 to 4 days, and I'm just – it's one of those things where there's not really a clear answer. It seems like offensively they're not making the plays when they need to make them. Defense has been playing good, but still not making the plays when the game's on the line. Not getting to the quarterback, I think, is the biggest thing. I think coverage has been pretty solid, but when you don't have a rush and a quarterback can just sit there and relax in the pocket, have it all day, and it's 7-on-7 for him. Every quarterback in the NFL is going to be elite. So if you're not getting a pass rush, that's going to be an issue. And then offensively, I just hope they start committing to the run. I think you saw it when they were under center a little bit, how successful they were and how balanced the offense was. So I'm hoping, praying that that's what happens this week. I do think that Coach Reed and offensive coaches are smart enough and will make those adjustments. But yeah, I think it's a mix of a lot of things. Unfortunately, there's not really one thing to point to this year, but I think they'll clean it up. I'm in the boat where until they don't do it, until they don't make the playoffs and make a late run, I'm going to always think that they have that chance.
Yeah, well, Las Vegas agrees with you. The Chiefs are still the 4th best odds to win the Super Bowl. Crazy to me. All right, Dieter, thanks for your time, buddy. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
DraftKings Sportsbook is coming soon to Missouri. New customers can sign up today and get $300 in bonus bets when betting goes live December 1st. Download the app and use the code KINGDOM when you sign up. The crown is yours.
We continue Kansas City huddle with Chief Safety Jaden Hicks, Garrett Dieter talking about Tyquan Thornton there. You go up against him in practice. What makes him so hard to guard?
Yeah, that long speed, that long down the field stretch. I mean, he's got the wheels for it. So, just tossing the ball up to him and he'll go get it.
Yeah, I'd like to see him target more. That's just my opinion. I want to see Tyquan play a little more, so I don't know. All right, your second year, what have you learned not only about yourself but about the NFL in your second year that's made things a little bit easier?
Most definitely. There's just a process to this, and you got to enjoy all of it. It won't always be sunshine and rainbows. You'll have those rough patches, and obviously I hit a few this year, and so just growing through it, learning through it, and just trying my best, putting my all into it each day. Can't take it for granted.
And I remember you telling us last time when you go through those rough patches, you lean on your brother a little bit and your family. Have you done that this year? And what's your brother been saying to you?
Oh yeah, and, he's like my #1 fan. So he always gets me in that mode, texts me before every game. So those things just drive me every day.
All right, speaking of your family, obviously the Chiefs play every year in Las Vegas, the end of the year this year. The game might matter this year. It hasn't mattered in years past, but how is it for you going back to Vegas every year?
I mean, it's great going back to my home city, and everyone, they always want to come to the games. I'm like, yeah, you got to get your own tickets, Those things
is that how you deal with it?
Those things they're not cheap, I'll tell you that.
Not in Vegas.
No, not at all. So, but no, I definitely love all the support. That means a lot to me.
Do you make them, how do you pick who gets a ticket to you? Like, all right, y'all got to tell me a joke, whoever makes me laugh. I mean, how do you decide?
I might have to do that now. I mean, I might be too nice, so I might give them, that one game.
All right, very good. Well, let's talk a little bit about your Jaden's Joy Drive, your foundation starting up, trying to help kids in the metro.
Yeah, I mean, it starts with Children Mercy, and, they've been a big help, and I just want to give back to the youth and, the future generation. I mean, that's something that's important to me, and so giving back to them and actually just donating to them.
Yeah, and folks can donate right there, childrensmercy.org.
Yep, on my link. There's a link in my Instagram. Just follow that and donate. Anything helps. It's greatly appreciated.
Yeah, very good. Big hand from the crowd on that one. And a lot of Chiefs players do that. I mean, obviously, most of the NFL players do a lot of charity, but it seems to me like there's a lot more charity in Kansas City, which makes it feel like a little bit of a smaller knit community.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I feel like, there's a lot of culture here, a lot of great people here, and so, just seeing that, everyone's helping each other out, and so I feel like I'm a part of that community, and it's special to see.
Yeah, well, I know everybody out there certainly does appreciate what you and your teammates do for the Metro. Audience questions, y'all got them ready? All right, they're coming up when we return.
The Carpet Shop. The Carpet Shop. With Pergo's bold styling and worry-free wood, your floors are built to handle game days and every day in between. Fashionable flooring that you can afford. The Carpet Shop.
So Wildhaven Homes is going to be the premier builder in Arkansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, and Tennessee.
So ideally at Wildhaven Homes, we're looking for families that want a legacy. We want to go past just the idea of building cookie cutter homes and be able to do something that transcends time.
Whatever you want from a barn door perspective, we can provide that.
Why Wildhaven? Because you're going to be part of our family, and that's how we're going to treat you. And we're going to be there with you every step of the way, building your perfect Wildhaven home.
Visit our website, check us out on social media, and we hope that we can be a part of your forever home.
John Wayne Heating and Air wants to save you thousands. Take advantage of 60 months no interest or $1,500 off a new system. Call John Wayne Heating and Air and save big before November 30th for 60 months no interest or $1,500 off a new system.
What's better than a great touchdown? 5 great touchdowns.
Jamal Charles was cooking.
Man, see, those are grown man touchdowns right there.
What is that supposed to mean? grown man touchdowns. Tell me what it means, weird beard. You look like you about to give out the Gettysburg Address. You got a log cabin with that stovepipe hat? What's the spread, Brian? Is it 4 scores?
New Missouri customers, sign up today and score $300 in bonus bets once we're live. The crown is yours.
When your alarm goes off, get going with Daybreak. The first thing you need, first thing in the morning. Daybreak on Ozarks First. First in news, first for you.
The Carpet Shop. The Carpet Shop. With Pergo's bold styling and worry-free wood, your floors are built to handle game days and every day in between. Fashionable flooring that you can afford. The Carpet Shop.
All right, welcome back. Let's get the audience questions rolling. First audience question we have is from Jamie. She's the mom of a high school senior. And Jamie, she wants to know, what advice would you give a high schooler who wants to play the NFL?
To give you some advice, I would say, just keep chasing your dreams. I mean, they do come true. I mean, I feel like I'm a living testimony to that. Was never, recruited highly out of high school. Had to go to Washington State. Wasn't my best option. Obviously, that's a good option. It's D1 school, but that just goes to show, your hard work is everything to you, and as long as you stay on that path, stay on your course, do the right things, do good to people. I mean, anything's possible. So.
Very good. Christine wants to know, what's going to be your touchdown dance when you finally score, and will it be better than Travis Kelce?
I mean, he's pulled some good ones already, so I might hit the Dougie a little bit, do a throwback. I feel like that would be a good one.
All right, just take it easy on the pumps.
On the pumps, that's right.
Some of y'all know what I'm talking about out there. Who's your best friend on the team, and why? David wants to know.
Oh, man, I got a few of them. So I would name one, Jared Wiley, tight end, same draft class. I mean, we got the same agent. We combine trained together, so that was a big one. And then we were 2 picks apart. So it just all fell in line. And then, he works hard. He's coming off an injury. And so I can't wait till he gets his shot out there on the football field and, show you guys what he can do.
All right. And lastly, Jesse wants to know, what's your good luck game day ritual?
My good luck game day ritual. I would say I do eat a lot of Uncrustables before the game. Those are always a good little protein snack, get in your belly. And I also have the same prayer before every game. I feel like, that keeps me going.
Very good.
Good little game day ritual.
All right, everybody got to eat, right?
Exactly.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, folks, for watching. We appreciate it. We'll see you next time in Kansas City Huddle.
Kansas City Huddle is brought to you by KB Complete, Chicken and Pickle, Zenith Rehabilitation, and DraftKings Sportsbook, coming soon to Missouri.
Supporting your team will never feel the same. Introducing Action Heat's officially licensed NFL heated gear. With built-in heating elements that warm to 150 degrees, Action Heat is revolutionizing game day. With everything from heated jackets and vests to scarves and hand warmers, simply plug in, turn on, and feel the heat. You don't need fair weather to be a fan. Tackle cold weather with battery-heated apparel. Visit actionheat.com today.
What's better than a great touchdown? 5 great touchdowns.
Jamar Charles was cooking.
Man, see, those are grown man touchdowns right there.
What is that supposed to mean? Grown man touchdowns. Tell me what it means, weird beard. You look like you about to give out the Gettysburg Address. You got a log cabin with that stovepipe hat? What's the spread, Brian? Is it 4 scores?
New Missouri customers, sign up today and score $300 in bonus bets once we're live. The crown is yours.
celebrates its beloved comedy.
Don't make me cry.
The Everybody Loves Raymond 30th Anniversary Reunion. CBS Monday, 8/7 Central.
Previously on Georgie and Mandy's first marriage.
Jim, we have a situation.
What's going on?
I found this in Connor's bathroom.
What am